as Ampan Plus project, we would like to appreciate the support we've had in the course of the week for providing support supervision for Vmmc teams across Turkana County. And we visited several teams, starting with Turkana South, going to Turkana West, and Turkana North. So basically what happens is that we noticed some uniqueness in each of the teams, and we just noticed that there are best practices amongst the teams with, when they're implementing the strategies for Vmmc. And so just to start with is the aspect of mobilization. We noticed the different teams were using different approaches, whereby in some VCT councillors were doubling up as mobilizers, which really worked well in some of the areas, like in Turkana West. In areas like Turkana South, we had situations whereby the mobilizers were mobilizing in the first days of the week. Towards the end of the week is when they were doing the circumcisions, and this really they appreciated that, because basically when it comes to the end of the week, at least the billing for the clients usually it works well, because if they are circumcised on Thursday or Fridays, at least they have time over the weekend. So by Monday, they would be able to resume to their tasks without any issues. And the other thing which we noticed again, which is important, is communication. Communication is key in terms of bringing the teams together. And communication starts way from up, at county level, the program level, at county, at sub-county level, within the program officers, as well as the teams at facility level. Because the role of the team lead should be ensuring that communication flows effectively between the teams who are doing demand creation, as well as the ones who are doing the circumcisions at facility level. Of note was use of data for decision making, which was really important, because lessons are learned when the teams are able to implement and use the data for cross learning. So whereby if they approach some areas and they're able to get good numbers, then they would see which strategy worked, and when maybe the numbers are low, or they would be able to learn and ask themselves what really didn't work.
So thank you so much, team. It's been an exciting visit to Turkana. As Komen has mentioned, we visited four teams. We are expecting to visit the last team on Monday, and we've had very good interactions with the team. We came in at a time when the program, Vmmc program, is at 12%, when it's actually expected to be close to 50%. So this is a time when we are remaining with about 7 months, and we needed to close that gap. And the reason why we actually came down to support the team is just to try to plan together and see where we can actually provide the support. Some of the clearing things that have come up are around demand creation, the challenges and the issues that are there. I think we have commitment from the team, the county team, through the leadership of Chris Weila, the team lead, to be able to address all those challenges around facilitation, around coordination, and where again we need, issues have come around supplies from central, availing supplies to the team. We are actually assuring the team that we are going to provide that support to make sure that they meet the target that is before us. I think point to note is we missed an opportunity, but here is the opportunity ahead of us. We are going into April RRI, and this is the opportunity for each and every one of you as a team member and as teams to be able to ensure that you meet the backlog that we lost during this April RRI. And it means we have to do some good planning for demand creation towards the schools and even out of schools, so that you ensure that you have plans in place, and definitely the plans that you have will actually guide us in terms of providing you with the resources that you need to be able to provide those services to those clients. Finally, this is a time that we are calling one another to action, that actually we lost an opportunity, but yes, if we put all things in place, we have the confidence after listening to the teams that actually we are able to deliver. So thank you so much, and we'll continue to support.
My name is Chris Wheeler. I have joined the team barely a month ago, and having visited South Turkana, West, and now North, I have seen there are certain things that are not really going right. I also note with some respect that we have left out MOH, and MOH is the father of what we are doing. Therefore, what we have to do is to try as much as possible to incorporate them and ensure that we work hand in hand with them. I know when I came in, there were teething issues like, for instance, supplies, logistics, and all this. Most of the teams that I've talked to, they have said that these were issues that were there at that time. Fortunately, some of these issues have been addressed, and some that have not been addressed, for sure, we are going to ensure with the central team that is visiting, that is Komen and Kirui, we have addressed some of the issues. And if there are others that are remaining, of course, I am going to take up with the central AMPAT, which is based in Eldoret. And I presume in the coming month, we have to work very hard to make sure that we come out clearly on how we want the program to go, or where we want the program to go. Basically, for me, I want all of us to work hand in hand, because we have seen that throughout, it's only 12%, and we are expected to have more than 60%. So if we continue working the way we are working at the moment, for sure we won't do much. So the best thing is we work together, and we achieve the highest mark in terms of number of patients that are going to be enrolled in the program. And my office is an open office, and the way I do things is that I do in an open way. So please, let's discuss with each other. Let's try to put each other on the toes so that we can achieve.